Welcome back to the Midwars tournament. We have here straight out of my bed versus Hmnos Yaipen. Hmnos Yaipen on the Legion side here, straight out of my bed on the Hellborn side, if I am correct. Yes, I believe I am. Wait, am I?
Yeah, straight out of my bed on the Legion side.
Yeah, I see one guy with the Hmnos clan tag, which says Los Hermanos Yaipen, and no one on the Legion side has. These guys are confusing me. Anyway, I'm assuming you're still doing lovely. That's amazing. Let's go to the bans. I don't think we have seen a single hooker go through the entire ban series, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, with one hooker that they're missing actually is Adrenaline. Like, I know a lot of people don't see him that way, but he can be definitely played as a hooker with a early advantage.
If you combine him with a Pebbles,
Kane can also be sometimes.
I was thinking about Kane actually.
So,
like, in general, I feel like Kane with the AoE armor could be very impactful.
But yeah, the long main hookers that most people play are banned right off the bat.
Yeah.
No one wants to deal with it.
It makes like it punishes like mistakes like very harshly, I'd say.
And if you get a stun combo, Gladiator, Behe, anything to secure the AoE stun, make sure that you can grab that hook every time. It's just kind of cheap. So I'm glad they
Gladiator is not picked up at all either, right?
He should be such a great hero.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Ulti, underrated, I would say. Like,
yeah, the 50%, 50%,
just like a Pearl.
Yeah,
carry Pearl.
Well, no, you still take the damage afterwards. But yeah, I like the low cooldown on the ability as well. The Q. How would you scale Gladiator?
I personally like it. Okay, that's a very good question. I like. On most carries, I like Steam Boots, but on Gladiator, he's like, I have to have Ghost Marchers.
No, skill. So
what do you mean?
How? What like item? Sorry, not what items you get.
I thought you said scale. Okay, I'm sorry.
No.
What skills would I get?
Yeah, like Q or E, basically, right?
Yeah, like let me see.
So
Pitfall, I like to Q and E. Yeah, his Pitfall and his Flagellation, I like to max first. But as soon as I pick,
because like the Pitfall also, the Pitfall goes down in cooldown. I think it's the big thing.
It's good for harass, and it's good if you have a hooker with you as well. But usually, if your team combos, it's good to have that Q with that max damage early. Like, if you think about it, is that max damage going to be better early or later? Later, it's going to do nothing, right? May as well max it early, where it's going to do the most. So.
Yeah, the way I'm looking at it, at least, it's like, the flag or the whip. Are you realistically going to get like more than 2 whips off in a team fight? Because like the first whip that you do is going to maybe if you hit a creep, that's great, right?
Yeah, so you get like 1 level in it.
Yeah, but like then the creeps are likely dead already, and like you can't really walk up and actually hit someone again. Because you'll just die if you do that. Because like the Gladiator is not that tanky. So it's a bit awkward. While like in Force of Cavalry setting, of course, like the E is just amazing for like this constant harass. But that's because you're playing in a 1v1 or 2v2 situation. So other heroes that like would maybe seem really good. Jerizaiah.
Yeah.
Do you ever see him?
Yeah, absolutely. He's a very strong hero. He's a lot like a Curse, though. He can only heal 1 or 2 heroes at a time. Versus, I prefer to play support heroes with AoE, like Rhapsody, Nymph, Pearl.
AoE heals
like that. Yeah. Okay. I find him much stronger than having the support that can only heal 1 or 2 people at a time.
Yeah. Like, I can see that. Like, if you compare it to... if you take like last game into account, you can kind of see like why that is the case, because they just took so much harass damage, and like the single target heals at that point just don't do that much.
Mhm.
Okay, so Voodoo Jester also has like AoE heal. And actually quite a lot as well. Do you ever see him?
Absolutely. People rush stuff on Voodoo, ult, and run away all the time. And then the max curse early is so good. It's like you can curse stun, and you just have to do barely half damage, and that guy's dead. So
Oh, wait, Artillery. Isn't that like a hero that's insane in Midwars?
yeah, he's very cheap. But if you're good and you get mobility items like PK, and your team coordinates and just hops on him every time, then he's so squishy that he usually melts and doesn't scale. But he's a very cheap hero, especially with an Amphora, to just kind of constantly feed him mana. He can just spam all day from the back.
Yeah, I could see it like with a Demanded Shaman a lot more, because like the minus armor plus like the artillery Q, that seems insane to me.
What is armor if you can't spam though? Like, you need to be able to constantly be spamming that Q, and you don't have that much mana early game. So with Nymph, it's like he doesn't have to go back. He can just literally stand there and just push Q the entire time.
But I think if you get a Chalice on artillery, that like solves all your mana issues. Because like the Q doesn't actually cost that much mana. No. It's only that he has the second lowest base mana out of every hero.
It definitely helps.
Okay, which one do you think is lower?
Lower?
Yeah, lower base intelligence than Ra. Sorry, fuck. It's Amon Ra. I'm an idiot. Amon Ra has 10 base intelligence. Artillery has 13. That's the only one.
So, with these pickups here, we got like a Torture, a War Chief, and a Mage Bane, which I already know are fantastic Midwars here. I see him picked up all the time. Let's take a look at the other side. We got Alonia, Pearl, Master of Arms, also constantly picks up in Midwars all the time. Great spam heroes, and Pearl with the
okay, how good is Drunken Master?
Going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Now we're getting to the real question. It depends on who's playing them. Like, I've seen Rudy play a pretty mean Drunken Master. I have a friend named Thickless, also plays pretty great Drunken Master. He can be a fantastic like force that is just in their base constantly taking out their carry over and over and over again and still able to escape. But so is Mage Bane. So you have one on each side here, right? And so is War Chief, actually. This is just going to be such a fun game to watch.
Oh, Hammerstorm.
I see that Legion only has a limited amount of stuns here, versus Hellborn has, I think, a lot more of a stun advantage. So, I mean, the Moa, the DM, the Hammer.
Yeah, like they have the food, but the Voodoo stun is really annoying to play against. Oh, yeah.
It is. And they also do have some slows, and Torture can do a fantastic job with the stuns as well, like locking them down as well. So it is pretty even, I guess. You're right.
I think that's the main thing that like the Legion side is lacking is sustain. The question is like, say like Mage Bane goes in as an example.
Deadwood. What the heck? What a pickup here. So they're going to be hopping on the other team. But just like they're also going to get hopped on.
The range on the Q.
What an interesting. I mean, just off of picks alone, I'm going to go, and because I've seen them play and their experience, I'm going to go with straight out of my bed.
Yeah, the way I see it though is like I feel like Deadwood is just an inferior gladiator.
But so far I think I'm like 1 for 1 on these calls. I don't know. So I don't know. It's up in the air. Just off of picks though, I'd have to go with Legion side here. So let's see what happens.
It's like Deadwood Q has 1300 range, Gladiator Q has 1500 range. They both like serve the same purpose, you know? Long setup, good stun.
Really good combo with the prisoner hook.
Yeah, for sure. But in general, it's like just a really long range stun that does not put you in a bad position if you want to get it off. Because that's always the problem with like heroes like Voodoo Jester. If you want to get your abilities off, especially the curse and the mojo, Also, notably, Voodoo Jester actually not leveling his curse here. Personally, I like that. But I know that I've been called a griefer for maxing my W.
Yeah, I definitely would max my curse first. That's my first one I max. Cause
like the problem with like the curse for me is the cooldown. Like the Mojo goes down to 11 seconds cooldown with 8 seconds uptime.
But I don't need a cooldown if it's getting me my first blood.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Like I guess like Force of Calculator could be a lot more about sustain. And something, but like okay, it's the same reason I think why Master of Arms is like a good pick, because the Q from Master of Arms has like 700 range, which is like one of the few, you know, single target point and click stunts with 700 range, which is why like in historically in tri lanes, you always had heroes like Master of Arms together with something like a Deadwood, because then you can like, you know, from like safety and like all the way go on their backline, you know, use the Master of Arms stun, use Deadwood Q, and just kill someone. While like with something like an Andro, you would have to get in 500 range of the enemy. Actually, and isn't Andro also like an insane hero in
Absolutely. So versatile too. You can choose whether you want to get staff yourself early, be an initiator because you take no magic damage with that swap, and just like constantly harass from far away.
Yeah.
Or you can get boosted and just go straight damage and do crazy damage late game and just be a huge carry. Legion with a huge initiation here. Torture locking him down, doing a lot of AoE damage. War Chief with a nice follow-up here. And Mage Man getting the kill on that will take first blood.
Yeah. Like the Drunken Master with like 5 Crushing Claws here. I think you still just want like the Warding Talisman or the Protective Talisman on something like a Drunken Master. Because it's a lot of like armor or like a lot of damage negated, right?
Yeah, it seems like he's really focused on having that strength, and that didn't really end up working out for him this time against a lot of the magic damage. So it is what it is.
Yeah, but like, especially early on, like at this point, every auto attack that they do does like 60 damage. And basically, if you assume that like your shield blocks every time.
Drunken in trouble again, trying to get a stun off, and trying to get away, will not get away. Will get locked down, and Arachna will get the last hit on that. Both carries now with 1 kill, not a good start for Hellborn.
No, definitely not. It's just, yeah, okay. I think the DD Arachna there did a lot, actually. Because that was like 150 damage.
Yeah, Hellborn trying to harass here. You see Deadwood really spamming, trying to get like some sort of way to get them half down in health so that they can initiate. But by the time they do, they're just getting their HP back up because of the AoE heal here that Voodoo has with the refreshing ornament. So it's just not enough damage output, unfortunately. Pearl also low health. Beth Raisin with the haste, trying to harass. You can see Rudy here on War Chief following up with some harassment. Batman in a little bit of trouble, having to port back.
Yeah. The Voodoo Jester not even leveling his curse at all here. I'm gonna go on a hinge, and I'm saying this is correct actually. I would do the same honestly. So therefore it has to be correct. Right? Right? No?
Yeah, 100.
Okay. You don't sound convinced. Either that or you were just enjoying your food. One of the two. No, but like I could definitely see, since they don't have like a lot of stuns, as you said, right? I think they need the stun from the acid cocktail a lot more than they need like the the curse.
Mage Man coming in here trying to make something happen. Might get locked down here by the stuns and the cocktail acid, but no. Still has actually 3rd of HP here and not afraid to fight. Drunken Master with 1 HP porting back. Alonia with 1 HP porting back. Pearl, even though she has a refreshing ornament, it's just not enough to be able, and a heal. It's still not enough to all of the harass that's coming from Legion with the War Chief, with the Torture, and those 5 strength claws again versus having that early vestments in the first 5 minutes, I think would have kept Drunken Master alive for those first 2 deaths, and he would have probably been a lot more versatile.
Yeah, because like Drunken Master also just heals a lot naturally because of that E, right? So I think like for the same reason that it's like you just need armor and magic armor on that hero. Yeah.
Again, like vests are really key in the first 5 minutes. Like after that, they start to not be as useful. Astrolabe is like really only useful for the first 8 minutes, and then it starts to not be as useful. So it's if you don't get these things early, there's just no point getting them. Like in Midwars, it's the other team's gonna have too many items that they don't matter anymore.
The Mage Bane is doing a lot of work here, yeah. It's like every time the Mage Bane jumps in, right? The Master of the Mantra active is actually huge, of course, because, you know, heroes like Alonia, if Alonia spends all his mana, he's dealing 600 damage to himself, which is just insane.
Yeah.
But he's also giving his entire team like a shield that reduces 15% of magic damage. Which like goes on top of like vestments and stuff. It's just a lot.
Well, Moa got Brass Knuckles first, and is going to try and get charges on those, but they have 0 kills at the moment, so he can't do much damage yet.
Yeah. Notably, the Arachna also has like Knuckles, but 0 charges. In general, like, it seems like a lot more kills should have happened. But like the Hellborn side is constantly able to go back before they die, or like to top up their heroes.
Hellborn needs items, right? They need a PK. They need damage items.
I think they need to tank up. They need to tank up and Drunken.
Alonia might need like a Sunder or a Staff. So they just need items to survive here. So they don't want to force stuff. And Legion's trying to force stuff, but they don't have really strong initiators. Like Mage Bane is initiating. What? What? Like, why is Mage Bane initiating? You know, like, it's because it's all they got right now. So they can't really force that tower yet. As soon as Legion can, they're going to try and push early and start scaling. But look, Mage Bane trying to initiate, getting caught this time. Not a good initiator, you know, but just doing what they can.
War Chief ultimate. Sorry, go for it. Go.
Yeah, so War Chief coming in on the Pearl LT, trying to clean up here. Willport and Drunken Master going to get a pick there, though, on the Torture, making sure that he takes one out before he dies, which is nice to see. So good pick there by Religious Man, taking out HoN. But Torture HoN has been just doing a fantastic job all game, just harassing, trapping. Deadwood here with the stun, harassing Mage Bane a little bit. But Mage Bane coming in with a port, actually going to try and do some damage back. War Chief coming in as well with some nice port. Pearl in trouble, will fall. Drunken Master trying to get away here, getting stunned by the Voodoo, but we'll make it out just fine. Score now 5-2 in favor of Legion. Straight out of my bed in the lead.
Yeah, like Arachna losing the True Strike definitely hurts him here against something like a Drunken Master. I also want to like point out that like last... Oh, they're going again.
Nice stuns by Hellborn, trying to trap Legion. Drunken Master coming in, trapping the Arachna, and will take the Arachna before he falls. And yeah, the War Chief will come in and help take that kill. Hellborn all low, will try and run away. Pearl and Alonia trying to push him off, keep him away. Deadwood missing the stun on Torture. Torture will kind of just make it out alive. Oh, Deadwood trying to get a throw, will kind of get stunned, slowed by the War Chief and ulted by the Arachna, but Deadwood didn't make it out just fine with the help of his team killing that spider. Mage Bane coming in and taking the invis while Hellborn retreats, tries to get a little mana, and same with Mage Bane, gonna retreat while invis. Gonna head and regen and see if he can make some magic happen with an invis initiation, I guess. That way he can probably blink out instead of blink in. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, even like the range of the Mage Bane W is not that big, but I think he
does blink in anyway with the invis and loses it, and will get caught again. Alonia with a fantastic ult will freeze the Mage Bane in place and take him down. Deadwood coming in, manning up, will get an ult off. and we'll take the War Chief down. That is actually, wow, really going down on that. And great magic damage coming in, taking out Disham, Victoria, and Arachna as well. Hellborn with a fantastic comeback here. It's scoring now 8-8. What a game. What a turnaround. Fantastic play by Hellborn here, and that is going to be Hmnos Jaeger?
Hmnos Yaipen.
Yaipen, sorry.
Yaipen. That's what I'm going with. Like, it doesn't matter as long as you commit, right? Just commit like to one pronunciation and just deny every naysayer. No, but like what I'm seeing here is like Magebane jumping in. And yes, Magebane does have like a lot of magic damage reduction. But there's actually not that much magic damage coming out from the lead from the Hellborn side. Right? Because like Deadwood has Lex Talionis actually. And his Q is physical, right? Then we have the Master of Arms W, which is physical. And his alt attacks are physical. And Drunken Master is physical. Yeah. So Magebane was like forced to get like a lot of armor here. He got like 18 armor here.
Went straight bulwark.
But even with that, at the end, he only ends up with like 5 armor or something.
I love that Magebane knows that he's the tank for his team though, and isn't like playing back like a lot of other Magebanes are and just like worried about it, you know? He's like blinking in. He's not even scared. He's just like, I don't care if I die, I'm gonna tank for my team and see if we can take some people with me. Good on him to not keep the game so boring, you know?
Yeah.
Of all people, I wouldn't be expecting him to initiate.
He's like using, or he's like very much using his E, right? Because
nice tablet on
good tablet, yeah.
Alonia in trouble, getting saved by the Pearl. Drunken Master hopping out of the ulti, will hop back in to get saved. Alonia with a huge ulti will take out. Oh, maybe an illusion actually. Alonia in a little bit of trouble, will get taken out there by the War Chief. War Chief coming in on Drunken, trying to check out Religious Man, and Religious Man will fall. But Pearl coming in, porting in, but not going to be able to save anyone. Score now 12-8. Legion said, "Hey, you guys might have got us last time, but we're still in this, and we're going to surprise you too." So great initiation there, and nice four kill lead there. So
yeah, it's kind of funny. Like if you look at the damage charts, there's so much more damage coming out from like the Legion side here compared to like the Hellborn side.
Yeah. Oh, Hellborn with the stun. Oh, nice tablet. Drunken gonna fly all the way to the tower. Torture trying to make it out alive. Will make it out, and Drunken now in trouble because of what a beautiful tablet that was, forcing Drunken all the way to the tower. Drunken will not make it because Magebane's gonna pour it in. Deadwood overextending. Will get caught. Arachna and Torture are gonna walk away with 1 HP. So beautiful play there by main Vegeta and by Huang. Wonderful tablet. Amazing tablet. Fantastic tablet, Huang.
Like at this point, especially because they noted that they really lacked the initiation, right? So, you know, tablet is their initiation at this point. It's their tool to get people out of position. In like, tablet has 800 range. It's not that bad. It really isn't. It's just like
better
sometimes
than sacrificing
awkward.
the mage.
Yeah, like it's normally it's like fine to have the Magebane jump in and like have the enemies do a lot of damage to themselves with the E. But Magebane actually getting 30 armor now. He just picked up a plate mail. But yeah, it's just he's not that tanky because he just doesn't have that much strength.
Legion doing a lot of harass. Hellborn with half health saying it's okay, we can harass back. Trying to catch the Magebane, but Magebane with a lot of armor not taking any damage. Torture with half HP walking away. Pearl with almost nothing, gonna use his soothing presence to heal.
Yeah.
And Deadwood gonna port back. Pearl should probably port back soon here. Or yeah,
he has 10 charges in the
getting harassed by the War Chief.
Wow.
The health pack not gonna do any effect, so he might have to port back here. It's just easier to port back and just come back. 2 seconds.
Oh, good initiation.
Pearl in trouble, trying to save his team. We use the ulti, Voodoo stun, doing a lot of work there, keeping the team locked so they can't do anything in the ulti. Torture able to just walk in and get the picks. Drunken Master gonna try and take the Torture with the help of Moa. Torture trying to get away with the tablet. It's not gonna be enough. Actually, he wasn't even able to tablet.
Voodoo might have a staff soon as well.
Score now 17-10. Yeah, Voodoo might have a staff soon. That's gonna
Like the
that's gonna
Voodoo
help a lot.
staff.
DM coming in on the Torture in trouble. DM also in trouble, trying to get out, take the Torture with him. DM's gonna fall. Torture gonna tablet out with 1 HP, 20 HP literally, and Alonia getting ulted down now. Huge port in by the War Chief and by Mage Bane to clean up, and gonna make sure that hey, Moa's not gonna get out of here alive. DM coming in alone. Gonna try and hold the tower here, getting backed up by his team. Legion forced to retreat. Score now 22-10. Legion wiping the floor of that fight, making sure they didn't take 1 kill on the Hellborn side. Fantastic job by Lena, and that's gonna be straight out of my bag.
Yeah, so that's our
Mage Bane tried to take the double damage, but Master of Arms picked it up right in time. The blink was useless, and he ended up falling for that Alonia, trying to do a massive ult. Oh, oops, sorry, the same team. Someone did a lot of damage and took Master of Arms down.
Master of Arms just doesn't have a lot of HP.
Yeah.
I think that's more like it. Torture.
That's probably Torture and War Chief.
Yeah. So Voodoo has staff now and his ultimate up. So if they can commit the enemy to a team fight and the Voodoo just gets to ultimate, I think he's going to one-shot the entire team because Voodoo's staff is just insane. Like the actual amount of damage that it does. I think it's 800 magic damage per second at the moment.
Yeah, so Torture has the Sunder, right? So that's hard, stopping them from healing by pulling them together. And then War Chief coming in and just doing a lot of magic damage on top. It's just like making it really hard for Pearl to do her job. The whole team is constantly at half HP, even with the Pearl, which is not supposed to be how it is. Like Pearl constantly having to go back. The harass is just too much with the Sunder. It's just...
Yeah, but he's also not using his Astro. Where is he? No.
He should be, yeah. Pearl with the heal, Alonia in trouble, Deadwood in trouble, Pearl in trouble. Constant harass by the War Chief and the Mage Bane just blinking in. Score now 28-11. I'm not sure what Hellborn is going to do to be able to turn this fight. I would hope to see like some PKs on Deadwood, but maybe like a Resto Stone on Pearl. Maybe it's like, I don't know. That's all. I think 2 ultis, push him out twice is the only way you're going to keep him out.
Yeah, I don't know what they need on this Deadwood here. The Deadwood just doesn't really do that much, which is like why I didn't really like the Deadwood compared to like a Gladiator.
Yeah.
Whereas like Deadwood is way too single target focused.
Oh. Fort trying to chop Alonia in might backfire. Mage Bane coming in to help. Alonia with mean ulti on the entire team.
Oh, Torture doing so much damage, dude.
Yeah. Torture with the Voodoo stun. Hellborn was not able to go anywhere.
Nope.
What a wonderful stun by Victoria. And HoN, Torture, just doing a fantastic job this game. Same with Rudy, level 14. Mage Bane, level 14. Really just kind of not scared at all of dying and just being on Hellborn's side the entire team.
There's a triple stack there.
Yeah.
I don't know who triple stacked it, but...
It'd probably be support. Maybe Rudy.
I guess that's a lot of farm, right?
It could have been War Chief or could have been the support. War Chief can send his thing to harass and not have to travel all the way up there.
Oh, they might lose the tower for this.
Yes, they might. They go for the triple stack, but they do lose tower. Hellborn aware. We'll push up on tower and we'll take it for that. Mage Bane hopping in trying to help. We'll try and take Alonia, and with the help of War Chief, we'll take Alonia and we'll not fall. So great job manning up there by War Chief and Alonia with low HP to take Alonia down.
And even with like half HP, they still won that team fight. I think at this point, like the gold advantage is just so much in favor of the help or the Legion side that it's so difficult to come back.
Gold and experience, right? Like you have a level 11 MOA tickling a level 14, 3 level 14s, you know?
Yeah. I think it's at the moment it's 63k for like the Legion side, for 37k for the Hellborn side. So
like, even with the PK on Deadwood, like how are you going to take out someone who's 3 levels above you now? Yeah. Yeah,
and someone with like 25 armor, like a Mage Bane, because like just the Deadwood ultimate is not going to finish him off. Drunken Master did get a barrier at least, but he just seems to get locked down. I guess the Arachna ultimate does a lot. Oh, actually, Arachna got staffed by the Voodoo Jester. I love it. Because the staff on the Arachna actually restrains the Drunken Master. So he's not going to be able to uses W or his Q if Arachna uses ultimate on the Drunken Master. Which is just insane. I think... Does the Spider also get True Strike? I remember reading something about it, but I'm not sure.
I don't think so. Drunken Master in trouble here, getting hopped on by War Chief, by Torture, will fall. Master of Arms now in trouble, getting hopped on here by Magebane and War Chief will fall. That's Rudy and Beth Raisin really doing a good job hunting the same person at the same time. Portrait tableting himself, trying to keep up in the fight. Hoping to get a stun off on Alonia. Will miss. Alonia gonna make it out just fine.
Yeah, Alonia just needs to play like a lot more careful because like
Deadwood
if
with
he
the
gets
stun,
jumped,
trapping the Magebane, but no. It looks like they're trying to make a fight happen here, but they're not ready for what's about to happen. They just initiated and got turned on so hard by straight out of my bed.
yeah,
That was a wonderful turn. Pearl tried to save, but it wasn't enough. Now they're coming back, trying to hunt the Alonia again. Alonia will walk out alive. Oh, maybe not. Magebane really going in, trying to get that kill in their base. Will take Alonia out before she can make it back to her well.
he even has like altars. Oblivion Hammer, I mean, sorry.
Amazing hunting by straight out of my bed. I love to see Beth Raisin and Rudy just really leaping in on the same target at the same time, constantly making sure. And I love to see Huang with those follow-up stuns, making sure that when his team is hopping in, that those players are not getting away. That even with the Pearl saves, with the Sunder, it's not going to be enough. So, fantastic coordination. Good job to straight out of my bed. Well-deserved victory. And nice try to Hmnos Yaipen. And good game. Well played. Good luck in your next.
Yeah, it was actually very even for quite a long time. But at the moment, like at some points, straight out of my bed just took the lead.
Yeah, they had the lead at the beginning, and Hmnos Yaipen actually evened it out. They came back.